What's going on, everyone? It's me, Jeremy. It's October 12th, 2025, guys. So tomorrow is potentially going to be a very big day for the markets. The banks are closed. It's a holiday in the U.S., but it's not a holiday overseas. So when the markets open overseas and the banks open and places like China, it's going to be very interesting to see what happens. There is a theory out there. It's called Operation Sandman. Look into it. It's about treasury bonds being sold off. We are in a currency war. If you haven't figured out that World War III is in full effect and that we are in the stages of the economic warfare, and that's what this tariffs and trade wars and all the fights over rare earth minerals, it's because we're resetting the financial system. We're upgrading in our whole infrastructure. Technological revolution is happening, right? It's AI, it's data, it's all of this. And that's what you're seeing. You're seeing a fight, a war over who's going to control AI, whose AI system is going to be the system that's going to run the financial world. Because whoever runs the financial world runs the world, right? So, and it's been run by the US through military force for a very long time. That is changing because warfare's changed with drones and cyber attacks and biological microorganisms, like COVID and stuff like that. The battleground has changed, and so it's evened. All right, so the United States military dominance is no longer as scary as it once was. Okay, so there is this power struggle going on right now for who's going to control the next, 100 years. And it comes down to the United States and China. All right. And so that's what you're seeing with the 130% tariffs because of the earth rare mineral license that China put out. It doesn't allow the U.S. to buy the rare earth minerals from other countries, sidestepping China. So now, Trump's putting these tariffs on China and it's crashing the dollar. And it's not just the dollar is the world reserve currency, so it's affecting all the markets. Like Russia's stock market crashed this weekend as well. And when everything opens up tomorrow, we're expecting there to be some massive sell-offs out of just fear and panic. And then our banks open up on Tuesday, so that's where the potential, theory of a bank run comes in. Now, let's be clear. During the crypto crash, BlackRock bought 45,000 Bitcoin. So we know that there's going to be a return to value. The question is how long. I mean, these people can afford to hold these assets a lot longer than us while they play their games before they ever worry about an actual return on their investment. The other thing to wonder is what kind of legislation will they create? Will they try and write us out as retail through legislation, saying that, due to volatility and all this other stuff, that Bitcoin is only going to be institutional trade or something like that? Like, we're definitely still in the beginning stages of figuring out how cryptocurrency, how AI, how this whole new world and these new systems are going to operate. So we need to be very aware. We need to be diversified. As you saw, there were people that lost everything over the weekend, that were heavily over leveraged into, one particular asset or, whatever the case is. They got liquidated. Complete millionaires went bankrupt yesterday. That's a big thing that we need to just be aware of, and we need to have discussions moving forward about what we're going to do to protect ourselves and protect our assets, guys. So we don't know exactly what's going to happen the next couple of days. I went out and, of course, topped off some supplies today and just made sure I had some extra food and water. Looked for some good prices on things that I know I'm going to use, guys. Again, it's not wasteful prepping. It's not fearful prepping. It's just budget prepping. That's the way I'm trying to explain things to you guys. You don't have to worry about World War III and all this other stuff. There's only so much prepping you can do. What you need to get yourself in a habit right now of thinking ahead, planning ahead, looking for deals, and, doing meal preps and potlucks and stuff like that. Just fight the inflation, fight the things that you can fight. to make life as easy on you and your family as you can, right? That's what I'm trying to, help people come to the realization of, that prepping is it. There's different levels of it. You don't have to become, an end of the world prepper to start taking these times very serious and start having some community, start having a game plan, start relying on each other to make life easier, so you can still have some kind of zen, some kind of happiness, some kind of peace of mind, where you're not just stressed out and you can't afford to have any kind of escapism, any kind of dopamine coming into your life. That's all I'm recommending, guys. So we will see what happens with everything over the next couple of days. But while you have 48 hours, maybe you go stock up a little bit, maybe you grab a little cash out of the ATM and have it on hand just in case. My name's Jeremy. I love you guys. Please share the video. Please like the video. Join me on Discord. Links in the bio, guys. You can find me on Rumble, YouTube, Substack, and there's a new social media site called Snipverse. If you're into crypto, check out Metal, blockchain, the XPR network, and then look into the WebAuth wallet and Snipverse, guys, and come check me out over there. I love you guys very much, and I will see you guys on the other side of this. Take care.